Assalamualaikum and greeting to my evaluator and listener. In this presentation, I will talk about my final year project with the title Personal Tutor Finder Mobile Application, also known as Cikguu. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Atika Akila binti Ahmad Jafri and I am 4th year software engineering student. This project is supervised by Dr. Rohaida binti Samsudin. So in this presentation, I will talk about introduction, literature review, methodology, system development, system testing, and also conclusion. For the introduction, here is the problem background of this project. First of all is browsing through web application with laptop view. Next, cannot choose their own tutor based on experience. Cannot hire tutor, had to hire tutor with less budget option. Booking and cancellation need to go through Mirapati. So the aim of this project is to develop a mobile application that allows parents, students, or any individual to find and book a personal tutor based on their location and time. Also based on the tutor's education and experience, efficiently and instantly. So this project comes with several objectives to be achieved by the end of the development. The first one is to study the system of an existing website that offers personal tutor finder services. The next one is to design a system that manages the booking process from the tutor's availability. Next one is to develop a mobile application that help users find a personal tutor based on location. Last but not least, to test the functionality of the mobile application and meet the user requirements. So here is the use case diagram for this project. So I will go in detail of this use case diagram. So this project is divided into several modules. And the first module is the module users with 3 use cases, which is register, login, and manage profile. Moving on to the next module is the module tuti. Tuti is the user that will browse available tutor and request a tutor session to any of selected tutor they have chosen. So this module consists of 5 use cases, which is browse tutor, that include view tutor schedule and book tutor schedule, also view tutor session and rate tutor. Moving on to the last module, which is the module tutor. Tutor is the user that will receive tutor session requests from tuti, either to accept or to reject. So tutor has 6 main use cases, which is to manage schedule, to view tutor session that include manage booking, manage payment, and evaluate student. Tutor can also view feedback. So to summarize, this use case consists of 14 use cases with 2 types of users that is divided into 3 modules. Next, the implementation of this project. So the tools and framework. So because this is a mobile application, it is developed using Flutter with Google Firebase as the database and Visual Studio Code as the code editor. Android Studio as emulator for debugging and running purposes. So this project is developed using MVC architecture, which is model view controller architecture, that divides code into 3 layers consisting of model layer, controller layer, and view layer. As we can see from here, it has view layer, controller layer from both side, client side and server side, and also the model layer. From implementation, the code is literally divided into 3 folders, which is the controller, the model, and the view. So for the user interface, it is sketched using Figma, which is one of the most popular prototyping tools. And I will only show several interfaces, which is the logo. and the register interface, and also the login interface. The next one is for Tutor. I won't show everything, but I will show several. The next one is the dashboard, which is the main screen of this app for the Tutor. The next one is subject. The subject screen, subject page, and then the schedule page that consists of slot and day, and also the next is page for tutor session with pending status. As we can see that the action that be taken by the tutor is to accept or to reject. And the last one is the feedback. Feedback is given by the tutee after a tutor session completed. The next interface is for the tutee. Just like the tutor, the left side is a dashboard, which is the main page of this app for tutee. And the next one is a browse, where the tutee can browse available tutor based on the subject that is listed on the screen. And also the next one is the result to the browse page, which is list of tutor with name, bio, and also their price rate. And the next one is subject with percentage. Percentage indicate the skills that is rated by the tutor after completed tutor session. And the last one is the booking page, where we can see the tutor's detail and booking form for subject, date, place, and slot. So moving on to the testing phase. So this project will implement 3 types of testing. The first one is black box testing, where focuses on the end user perspective and overall external behavior of Cikguu app. In other words, this testing is done without knowing the internal structure, functionality of the app, and the testing is done based on the input and the output. So this image is actually the test case of the testing, where the tester will test the actual results. Either it match the expected result. If it match, then it will pass, but if it didn't, then it will fail. The next testing is white box testing. White box testing is the opposite to the black box testing, whereas the internal structure of the Cikguu app is known by tester. In other words, the tester must have a programming knowledge to analyze the correct code structure, condition, pass, and branches. So for this white box testing, chosen the decision base. So this is the flow navigation of the whiteboard testing. The last system testing that is implemented in this project is user acceptance testing, whereas the process where Cikguu app is tested by the real user to evaluate the interface, the app functionality while performing specific tasks in the real condition. The main purpose is to evaluate the usability of the Cikguu app to determine whether the app is ready to be launched to the end user or not. So the tester, also the user, will be given a questionnaire. So after the test the application, they will rate the app based on the question from 1 to 5, with strongly disagree to strongly agree. They also will be asked to give suggestion, feedback, and comment about the application that they have tested. So the conclusion, there are several improvement suggestions to add to this application. The first one is to add online payment gateway for the future app for the tutor to pay the tutor session bill, so it will be faster. And next one is to add the live chat functionality for the tutor and tutor to communicate, especially about the tutor session. And the next one, to add study material session, so the tutors will be able to share effective notes or sample questions to all the users. And last but not least, for the tutor can add new subjects they can offer to the tutor other than the existing one that is in the system. Hence, Cikguu app is a perfect choice to find personal tutor for the children in preparation of school examination. Therefore, the development of this personal tutor finder mobile app, also known as Cikguu, is a success. Hopefully, this application will bring more benefit to school children in Malaysia and increase the education level internationally. That's all from me. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.